Uzuri sasa si tushashika hiyo sura.
Uzuri alikuwa anaongea tu hapa nje.
Ndio huyo ameenda hivyo na baba yake na Flo amempiga mguu ya macho. Sasa hawataki hiyo evidence. Hawataki evidence na
okay. Corona gas maisha. Na kitu moja nimenoti. Central Police Station is very notorious for beating up people, for beating up Kenyans. Hii hatuwezi kubali kuendelea. Ile kitu tunapigania change. Na hatuwezi kupigania change, lakini inakuwa polisi ndio wanaturudisha nyuma. The Kenyan police must learn. And if they cannot learn, then it will be very difficult for people to get their rights in this country. Those people who were arrested yesterday, they have been released. Then police are following them to harass them. Why should you harass people who are arrested doing what is constitutional rights? They were practicing their constitutional rights, and there's no crime they have committed. Criminals are out there, so many criminals, but police cannot arrest them. Police cannot go after them. We know our politicians, most of them are criminals. So I don't know why we should be afraid of speaking out. We have a freedom of assembly, freedom of expression, freedom of standing up for his rights. And this is what we must come together and discuss. A conversation is needed in this country. A conversation where we will get to know why the police follow. Why the police do not follow the constitution? The constitution is the supreme law of the land, and everybody must obey the constitution. And this country is in a mess because people are not obeying the constitution. Police are not obeying the constitution. The president is not obeying the constitution. And people are getting away so much. Our justice system is broken.
Haya, simama tu hapo.
Every time as a Kenyan you stand up to speak out the truth, to enlighten the people. You are either arrested by the police, you are beaten up, you are manhandled by the police, you are put in a police cell. But a time when we say enough is enough, this being taken into the cells, we must come to be used to that. Because if the system is going to remain, then this will have to continue. But then I'm saying we will not allow anybody to mutilate the constitution of Kenya. People died fighting for us to realize this constitution. We must understand this. There are people who shed blood. There are people who died, people who were killed for this constitution. We need a total overhaul of the system. Because we are not criminals, we are law-abiding citizens of Kenya. We are law-abiding citizens of Kenya. So I'm not intimidated. I will not be intimidated. I've come to realize that police do not understand that they are paid through our taxpayers' money, our money. They are paid with our money, but then they behave as if they are not public servants. This is what we want to fight, and it must come to an end in Africa. Bad governance must come to an end in Africa, and it will not end if we sit there and do nothing. We have got to mobilize. We have got to educate our people. We have got to teach our people. Tell them the truth. It is the truth that shall set us free. It is the truth that will make us to overthrow the political class who continue the system of the colonialism that humiliated our fathers in their own land. It is not right at all. Nobody should face what we are facing in our country. Nobody should go through what poor people Kenyans go through in our police stations. Nobody. And that's what I'm saying. We must work for change tirelessly. We must believe that we can change this system. We must believe that we are able to be in control of our resources, of our country, of our lives. We are human beings, after all. We are all human beings, equal in the eyes of the Lord. Nobody is superior to the other. And that is what we must destroy in this country. The narrative that some people are superior than others. This is what we must destroy in this country. This is what we must stop in this land. We must stop worshipping thieves and criminals and murderers. These are the people we worship. And as long as we continue doing that, then we continue suffering. It's also so sad that we have normalized suffering in this country. People are suffering. People are dying. But nobody cares. The system does not care. The government does not care. What's the role of the government? If it's not to protect these people, then it means these people have failed us. Totally failed us. and they're in power because we are not united. They are in
Toroke.
Twende. Wakili. Oya.
Wakili. Ogola.
Wakili.
Wewe wakili, kuja tuende hivi. Wewe wakili.
Wakili.
Wewe wakili bwana, kuja.
Wakili, twende hivi.
Kuja tuende hivi. Let's go this way. Oya, kuja tuende mzee.
Let's go. No, but you go.
Acha umalaya.
It's okay. Come. Ni nini wewe?
Let's go. Let's have it peacefully, officer.
No. Tumemalizana nao, wachana nao. Boss.
Guys,
Wachana na yeye. Ni nini una deal na mlevi?
you can see this is what we have been seeing inside the police station. It is so brutal. The beatings are crazy. No one wants to care. So what I'm trying to tell you, if you see how the police is harassing you, beating things, throwing tear gas, we are going home. It's peaceful. This is the kind of police we have. They say they are a police service, they are a police force. So let me continue with what I was telling you. Even if they tell us that mandamanos are over, the reasons why we went are still not over. There are 13 reasons why Ruto must go home, and he must go home quickly. We said that he reduced advisors by 50%. He has increased advisors by 200%. Bringing back Morris Seskuria, all the SAC Minister Aisha Jumwa to the government through the back door with substantive ministerial positions is unconstitutional. And we remain fighting, and today is Katiba Day. We are reminding Kenyans that we cannot give up on this matter. It's unconstitutional to bring a SAC minister like Moses Kuria to the back.
Simama kwa nini? Whistle. We are Kenyans. Whistle imelia. Simama. Oya. Simama. Whistle. Flag.
Yeah, so we are continuing by saying that the reasons why Ruto must go remain, the cabinet has been reappointed back. Broad-based government was not the solution that Kenyans was looking for. And therefore, the fight and the march continues. And I want to say the following, that the economy is growing at 4.2%. Youth are 60% unemployed. The employment rate is growing at 22%. At that rate, some young people will never be employed. Imagine some people will reach the age of retirement having not worked. In Luo we say, Nibro ti kapo kitiyo. How can you reach the age of retirement without a payslip? No one will see a payslip in this country. So I'm telling young people, wake up, fight this government, because you will never get employed in this government and see a payslip if Ruto is the president. Ruto must go home because the problem is economic. The problem is not political. Broad-based government is not a solution to an economic problem. Tribal kingpinship and tribal alliances is not a solution to this economic problem. And therefore, Ruto must go simply means that we want a country where we can earn a living, where we can live in peace, where we can retire, where we can holiday, and we can have a good life. And even if they threaten people, we are going to collect the signatures again. Find a way on which we can rule through a constitutional means. And we are not giving up at all. It's going to be by blood and sweat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wakili.
Now, Wakili, as you walk, earlier I had asked to some of your colleagues about the constitution that was the authors of the constitution. 14 years down the line.